this one has rooted really well. All of these, the aerial roots are new since I have had it, but oops. He's much, much taller than I am now. I'm so proud of him. Hi, I'm Michaela and welcome back to my channel. Today I just want to do like a really casual kind of plant update type of video because I have a few things that I've mentioned in past videos that I just never bring up again. So I always wonder about people's plants and how they're doing. If I see them talking about it in one video, I just want to know how it's doing. I don't know. So yeah, there's all kinds of things. So I'm just gonna take you around and I'm hoping it won't be too shaky. If I can keep myself from getting too excited, that'll probably help. So we'll just go around and I'll just update you on all of the plant things that are happening at my house. Look how big May is getting. Okay, so we're going to start in my plant room with not a plant, but this rug. I borrowed my grandma's carpet shampooer, but then I broke it. So I went and I bought one because I didn't want to be like that terrible granddaughter who breaks grandma's carpet shampooer and then doesn't replace it. So anyway, I bought one and my rug looks infinitely better. It was way more gross than I would have thought, but it makes the whole room look so much more clean. I don't know. So also about this room, I'm thinking about in front of this window here, putting like a shelf to put plants on. Because I feel like this here just looks cluttered and I would kind of like more shelf space to put plants. I don't know. So I'm still kind of looking around for something to go there. But this was the new leaf I wanted to show you on my Thai constellation. Look at that sectoral variegation there. I love this plant. It's oh shit. Okay. I have a really stupid camera tripod grip thing on here right now. But anyway, yeah, such a pretty plant. And this new leaf is so pretty. Okay, so moving around over here, we have a new Philodendron Splendid leaf. It's facing the wrong way because I have a grow light up over it. But that's okay, it's still pretty. And yeah, here's a handful of new Albo leaves. That wasn't part of my update, but oh well. What else? Oh, on my little Philodendron Strawberry Shake, I have a new little variegated leaf. Focus. Maybe. Anyway, it's going to be variegated. I don't know about that one. That one probably won't be. But it's doing that thing where like every other leaf is really variegated. But that's fine. That works for me. Also, my Hoya Polyneura I had in my Fabricor that I had turned into a Hoya cabinet out in my living room. And it just did not grow for several months, so I moved it back here and it just immediately started to grow again, which I knew that. I had done that once before, but I wanted it in there. But yeah, I'm happy that it started growing again out here. Okay, so then in my last video, one of my last couple of videos, I cut up one of my albos out in the greenhouse, and I ended up bringing that cutting that didn't root in here, and it's been in here for a few weeks now. It's still firm, like it's not floppy, but still haven't seen any roots on here. So I hope that it will root. I may put it in something else. I think I might just put it in water. I've tried them in fluval before and they just did not, I think it was just too dense. So we'll see. I'm probably going to do something different with that because I would like it to root. I can't believe you're still in here, May. Okay, so then here in my little plant stand, I have my Gloriosum, and I added another Gloriosum into here. I had one out in the greenhouse and it just wasn't really doing all that great, but there's actually 2 plants in here, and I'm getting 2 new leaves right now, so I'm hoping they will be pretty good sized leaves, more like this one. And even though the humidity is lower in here, they definitely like it better in the house than in the greenhouse. What else do I have in here? So we have some new Hoya fungi leaves. In the back of them, I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not. The back of them is like kind of fuzzy. But this plant did not grow for quite a while, so I'm happy to see it growing again. If something's not growing, just start moving it around. Oh, here's a new leaf. It got torn, I think, because it's like resting on this leaf right here. I think that's probably what happened to it, but still a cool new leaf. And then we got a new Magnificum leaf here not too long ago. But anyway, what I was saying was, if something's not growing for you, just try experimenting and moving it around, and don't keep doing something that you know doesn't work, but at the same time, like, give it a real try. Oh, look how shiny this leaf is. This is an Anthurium verde. And I love the texture of this. This is probably one of my favorite anthuriums. It's just so velvety and so cool. Here's the other dog. Oh, she needs a belly rub. What a good dog. Let's see your pretty face. Say hello. Okay, so here are most of my Ecuagenera imports, and I'm actually going to get these out and show you what the roots are doing here in a spell. And here's a bunch of other propagations. Okay, this was one of the things I wanted to show you. This here is a very sad update. That's my Philodendron Majestic. I let it go just too long without water and it rotted, and I had it in a moss pole and it was really tall, but I didn't water the moss pole either, so yeah, let me see if I can find it better. So I ended up cutting it back to this, but it has activated several growth points. So yeah, I'm kind of bummed about this, but excited to hopefully bring it back to life. What else do we have in here? I was gonna show you something in here. Oh, I did finally cut up my Philodendron Melanochrysum. I have a whole bunch of cuttings there. Oh, this. So my Philodendron Verrucosum just got to the point where it was not doing well at all. So I cut it up and restarted it. It lost its last leaf here, so I need to get that off. But I think this has enough roots from what I could tell that it's ready for soil. So I'm probably gonna move that later today. Okay, so another update of something that died. I don't know if you watched my September favorites video, I talked about, May, what are you doing? I talked about some of the plants that struggled. May. She's trying to get into the cabinet where we keep her food. But there's like a chair in the way, so she's trying to move the chair. But I just put her food into a container, so it's not just in the bag, because I feel like that could attract bugs and other creatures. So yeah, I was messing with her food and now she smells it. Okay, anyway, this Homolomina I was talking about, all of the leaves just suddenly got droopy, and then the roots still looked really good. So May. So I thought, you know what, I'll just cut the leaves off. That's my dryer ball. Okay. Did you lose my dryer ball? Okay, so I have another unfortunate update, and that is, if you watched my September favorites video, I showed a dying Homolomina schismatoglottis, and just all of a sudden the leaves got really wilty and they turned yellow. There were no pests. The roots looked really good. It was in a clear cup and I could see the roots and they were nice and juicy and healthy. And I thought, you know what, I can just cut all the leaves off. And sorry if there's a really weird glare on my glasses. Hopefully this will be better. Okay, so I thought I could just cut all the leaves off and it would be okay, and I could bring it back like I have done with tons of plants in the past. So I did that, and right around that time I started noticing just like a really awful smell in this back room. So I thought, initially I thought that May had peed on this rug. So that's what prompted my carpet shampooing extravaganza. So I thought that that's what it was, but then it kind of got worse and I thought maybe something had died. So I was deep cleaning in here. I was pulling out all the furniture. I was looking in every corner, crevice, because I thought something had died back here. It was so gross. And while I was doing that, I was over here. I had it sitting on the shelf by the window. I got my face near that plant and oh, it was so bad. It was so gross. So I took it outside, put it in the greenhouse. I thought, you know what, there's more airflow out here. It'll be fine. It was not fine. It was in there for like 10 minutes, and my husband and I both went out to the greenhouse and it was overpowering. It was so gross. Like, we were both trying not to throw up. Genuinely, we really thought that we were going to. The smell was like, you know when you're driving down the highway and there's just this horrible, horrible smell, and then you see a large turkey farm. That was the smell. It smelled exactly like a turkey farm, and I don't know why. It looked like a plant that I could save too. Like, it wasn't dying. I took it out of the fluval that it was in, tossed that. I don't know if it was from that, and I was going to like rinsed it off and stuff. I was gonna put it in moss or water, but it was the plant. The plant was producing that smell, and I don't know why. So I did go ahead and throw that away because it wasn't worth it. Was not worth that gross smell to me. I don't do great with gross smells. I just instantly start dry heaving if I smell something gross. So that was another fun plant update. Let me know if you've ever had that happen, because I've killed, let me tell you, I've killed many a plant, but never have I encountered such an odor being emitted from a plant. Oh, it was gross. I don't even want to think about it. It was the worst plant fail possibly ever for me. Okay, this is probably gonna be hard to see, but I finally got my Monstera Dubia on this pole. I actually did this in a video. There's too many dang plants in here. I did this in a video. Should have turned the Lowe's side around, but I didn't. But not even a week later, and it's already starting to shingle a little bit. So I am really happy about that. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is I'm going to check on the roots. I'm gonna check on the roots of the plants that I got from my Ecuagenera import video I did. I think it's probably been about a month ago now. So far from what I have seen, the roots look really good. I've just had them in water. I've had a few of them in one of my Milzabos, and then the other one I just had out in my plant room because it's too tall. Most of them are actually too tall and I need to take them out. But anyway, I'm gonna just be checking on the roots. And I'm sorry about the laundry sound. I, for some reason, just put my laundry into the dryer. Not for some reason, it's the washer finished, so that's what you do. But I should have waited till after I was done filming, but I didn't, and I got some new overalls, so the buckles are gonna be pretty loud in there. So that's what that sound is. Sorry about that. I'm just peeling this leaf thing off of here. So on this Emerald Dense, if you can see, the new leaf is kind of tangled up in this brown grossness. So I'm just gonna peel it off. Okay, that's better. See? Yeah, much better. So this one has rooted really well. All of these, the aerial roots are new since I have had it, but oops. Here are all the new roots. So I'm gonna stick this in some soil. Not right now because I don't have any, but I just want to show you the roots. These plants are so big, they take up kind of a lot of space. Okay, so the next one is the Patriciae, and it is getting a new leaf. And this one's been really cool to watch unfurl because it did so very differently from a lot of other philodendrons, and that's because the leaves like drape like this. So this has been really cool to see. And the leaf is still pretty good size. It might be smaller than the last one, but that's okay. And yeah, our roots look really good too. I don't know if it's focusing on my face or... Okay, so here is the philodendron. What am I looking at here? Oh, that's my coat. And a dead leaf. Okay, so here's the philodendron SP Columbia. And this is the one that I've just had out in my room. But it is getting some new roots. I think I need to come in and scrape some more raw off of this too. But that's just where a leaf came off And we are down to 1 leaf on this, but that's all right. And I think I'm gonna let that one root for a little bit longer. Okay, so the Philodendron serpens. I'm about to lose this leaf here, but I'm gonna let it come off naturally. We've got one nice big root here, then a bunch of little ones here. And we have a new leaf coming out too. But look at these petioles. Very strange. I'm gonna peel this off. No, I'm gonna wait. But yeah, they're all doing really good. Or they're doing really well. And I think they're ready for soil. Okay, so it wouldn't be an update video if I didn't show Gary. So he has a friend now. This is my money tree. But he's doing so great. And look how tall this stalk is. That's every bit of 7 feet tall. Yeah, I can't even reach. And it's even taller than my husband is, so not sure what the plan is for Gary here, because he's really approaching the top of the greenhouse. But, you know, we'll figure something out. But I'm just happy that he did not perish. See, here he is in comparison to me. Can I even? Yeah. He's much, much taller than I am now. I'm so proud of him. If you've not seen any of my previous Gary videos, I will link them because it probably just sounds really weird if you've not seen them. But yeah, he's just a fiddle leaf fig that I named Gary. Pretty much. But there's more to it, so just go watch the Gary videos. Here is a handful of my propagations that I've taken lately. There's some more melanochrysum. And I got rooting powder on this leaf and I tried to wipe it off and I got a little bit too aggressive with it, so that's really too bad. I'm kind of bummed about that. Alright, so here are all of the albos that I potted up in my greenhouse plant chores video, just one. No new leaves or anything yet, but they're not declining, so I'm gonna take that as a good sign. Okay, so that's gonna be it for the updates in this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully I updated you on anything you might have been curious about, but probably weren't. Nobody asked for this, I just decided to film it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram at Queen City Tropicals, and I will see you again soon. Do you want to play outside? Oh, you can see her little heart. You want to go play outside?